Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
And it has been a very cold Thanksgiving day out there for you. Expect temperatures to try to climb over the next few days, maybe close to 60 by this Sunday. I'll have the latest for you.
A devastating loss for a family.
And now it's nothing to come to.
How a community is helping them after a fire. A special surprise for guests at the Salvation Army's Thanksgiving dinner. And how EKU and UK are making sure students on campus don't go hungry. WKYT News at 6 starts now. Good evening to you. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight. It may be Thanksgiving, but it feels more like winter outside. Some cold air has settled in. Many of us woke up to this. Snow fell across parts of the state. This eyewitness picture was taken in eastern Pulaski County this morning. And if you are shopping tonight, you better bundle up. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell has the latest on your forecast. Hi, Jim.
And it is pretty cold out there right now, Amber, with most spots coming in at freezing or below freezing, and it's going to continue to look that way all night long. Let's check out some of those readings right now. All of us except one spot are at freezing or below, at least on this map. Ashland comes in at 33 degrees, 31 in Lexington, 30 in Richmond. The winds are also blowing from time to time out there, and that makes it feel a little bit worse. That's when we actually see 20s and even teens for the folks out toward Louisville coming into play. It feels like 23 here in Lexington, 23 in Richmond, 23 in London, so quite the chill in the air. Not only are we dealing with the chill, we've got snow showers still working their way through eastern parts of Kentucky around the Moorhead area and all the way back out toward West Virginia. Look at that. We got some brighter whites trying to show up. Maybe a quick little hitter of some decent snow that passes through. Maybe you can't see for a little while. Maybe the visibility gets a little bit lower out there. Certainly a possibility out of 1 or 2 snow showers, but that's generally about it. And you can see even more energy just to our north trying its best to get its act together and move toward us, and it likely will over the next few hours, and we get in on another batch of snow. As for you Black Friday shoppers, here's what you can expect if you're heading out in the early morning hours. How about 22 degrees? Wind chill in the teens. Will max out, though, close to 40 degrees during the afternoon and evening. A bigger warm-up's coming for the weekend. I'll track that for you coming up.
Jim, thank you. It has been a difficult Thanksgiving for a Harrison County family. Yesterday, a fire forced them out of their home. Tonight, there's not much left of that home on Bobtown Road. Investigators think a kerosene heater sparked the fire. But as WKYT's Sean Moody tells us, the community is now helping this family. It's our top story at 6.
Charles Cole had lived in this home on Bobtown Road for more than 20 years.
A lot of good memories, and now they're gone.
He says a kerosene heater started a fire that destroyed the house around lunchtime yesterday. He wasn't home, but some people who he'd taken in were. He said they tried to get that fire out with a garden hose, but couldn't.
They loved it here, and I loved it here, and this lousy little kerosene heater just done it all.
He'd planned to do a Thanksgiving dinner for them and other families here today. Now he's trying to figure out what's next.
Several people talked just all week. We'll help you rebuild, but there's nothing here to rebuild to.
This Thanksgiving, he's thankful for neighbors checking in on him.
Whatever you need, make a kind of list, and I'll bring it out. We'll get done. Just take a little time. A little hard time right now, but it'll come together.
Shortly after emergency crews got those flames out, they decided their help wasn't going to end there. Paramedics are taking up donations at the Harrison County EMS station on Rogers Park Road.
You don't see enough of it in the community, and we really do. You know, we really need to watch out for each other.
Cole says the people who lived in this house are staying in a motel for now. He's not sure where things will go from there.
I feel like I've lost it all, and there's nothing to do but try and let go and start all over again.
In Harrison County, Sean Moody, WKYT.
So very sad. If you have any warm clothing or other items to donate, you can drop it off at the Harrison County EMS station, and that is on Rogers Park Road. People in a Lexington neighborhood didn't let vandals stop them from celebrating Thanksgiving. This morning, police say vandals slashed tires on 22 cars and stole some Christmas decorations on Hedgewood Court. That is off Woodhill Drive. One of the victims told us it's frustrating.
I don't understand why other people have to take other people's things. And I know times are hard, and I know people are pressed for money. We are too.
The victims we talked to say despite the crimes, they still had a lot to be thankful for today. At last check, Lexington police told us they had not made any arrests. Some people spent the holiday helping others. Volunteers at the Salvation Army in Lexington served a warm Thanksgiving meal to hundreds of people in need. And many guests at the dinner also received a really big surprise. Mark Barber has the story.
It's a Thanksgiving to remember for hundreds of people. Over 400 people in need crowded into the Salvation Army, where the biggest names in UK basketball served them Thanksgiving dinner. But the basketball stars didn't just hand out autographs with the turkey dinner. As Coach Calipari went from table to table, he quietly slipped a personal donation to families. Coach Cal didn't want to talk about the early Christmas gifts, but UK forward Marcus Lee says everyone on the team is giving what they can.
I mean, it means the world to us. We're in the atmosphere where we're blessed with a whole lot of good things and a whole lot of good people who support us in everything we do. So finally being able to come out here and support them and help out the community that always helps us out means a lot to us.
Michael Corella says that means a lot because he needs the help.
We have nothing to eat really at the house, so we come here.
Many say they just came looking for a hot meal, but they say it's the company, not the food, that has made this Thanksgiving unforgettable.
To me, it means fellowship, being together with all types of good people.
James Gonzalez says being able to spend his Thanksgiving with the Cats has shown him that we're all on the same team in the Big Blue Nation. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, Salvation Army officials say they also delivered 127 meals to homes today. They tell us that is a record number. Sal's Restaurant in Lansdowne also hosted a free Thanksgiving dinner for those in need today. The meal included turkey, lots of vegetables, and of course dessert. Employees from the Bluegrass Hospitality Group and volunteers from Southland Christian Church served more than 2,000 plates. Guests also received donations of clothing and hygiene products. Well, on this Thanksgiving, while many of us are sitting down to a hot meal, others are not. Hunger in this country is a huge issue. In fact, 1 in 7 Kentuckians right now is receiving food assistance from either a pantry, shelter, or kitchen. Recently, 2 food pantries opened in a place you might not expect, a college campus. New at 6 tonight, how the cost of getting an education is causing some students to go hungry. It's no secret that places like God's Pantry Food Bank in Lexington serve a huge need.
Here in Kentucky, God's Pantry Food Bank is currently reaching out to 190,000 unique individuals annually.
The face of the hungry has been changing in recent years. Hunger is now found in all walks of life. Like here on college campuses at the University of Kentucky and in Richmond at Eastern. The rising cost of tuition has more and more college students looking for help when it comes to their next meal.
And what happens is they make that large sum, payment for tuition and room and board and those kinds of things. And again, there's just not as much money left over for the other essentials to be here.
At Eastern Kentucky University, Dr. Mike Riegel is Associate Vice President for Campus Life. He says studies show that 1 in 6 students on his campus have likely experienced hunger. In October, the Colonel Cupboard opened to change that.
Oftentimes we'll get a referral about a student. We will then contact that student and just ask them, is this something that we can help you with?
The Colonel Cupboard is stocked 100% by donations.
Over here we have our canned goods, and this consists of vegetables and fruit.
Students in need are given a food box with 6 to 10 meals. Already the pantry has helped more than 20 students in just a few weeks.
It's really rewarding knowing that you're helping someone with such a basic need, and that basic need of food will help better themselves.
At the University of Kentucky, it's the Big Blue Pantry filling that need. It opened its doors in August to serve students.
We are seeing, on average, about 30 people a week. Thursdays are our busiest days, definitely.
What UK and EKU are doing is part of a growing trend across the country on college campuses. A study from Michigan State found the number of food banks for students jumped from 4 in 2008 to 121 this year. Food banks like the Big Blue Pantry are a result of faculty listening and realizing students need help.
And so I know I've worked with students who tell me that they're getting by on $19 a week for all of their food. That's absolutely everything. That's going to the supermarket once and that's all they eat. They don't go out to eat.
Here at the Big Blue Pantry, students simply bring their student ID. They're given a list of how many items they can choose, and there are no questions asked. The student workers see it making a difference right before their eyes.
It's very humbling, and it's also just a great reminder that, you don't realize that the people you go to school with every day have these needs.
And a big thank you tonight to EKU, or UK rather, for helping us out with some of that video. EKU officials say their pantry is meant to provide short-term assistance while helping students find a long-term solution. And both EKU and UK provide other tools for students, such as money management workshops. Well, you won't have to wait until Black Friday to start holiday shopping. You have plenty of options tonight. This afternoon, shoppers lined up outside stores waiting for those doors to open. Here is what it looked like earlier outside of JCPenney at Fayette Mall. But now some stores have already opened. Jordan Valines joins us now live from the Toys R Us on Nicholasville Road with a look at the crowds. How is it, Jordan?
That's right. Toys R Us opened their doors about an hour ago, and as you can see, many people are still shopping, but at this point, about an hour in, people are now starting to make their way over to the checkout line. It seems that during the past hour, the lines outside have continued to get longer, and that could be because some of the popular toys, especially toys from the movies Frozen, are getting snatched up very quickly and will probably be sold out sooner than later. And we spoke with shoppers who waited outside for hours, many of whom have said that instead of enjoying Thanksgiving, their new tradition on this holiday is doing some free Black Friday shopping.
Like my mom said, my mom's like, there is no Thanksgiving anymore, and I agree with that, but I'm still gonna be out here doing what I do for my kids,
Toys R Us will remain open will remain open until 11 p.m. tomorrow night. Live in Lexington, Jordan Valines, WKYT.
Jordan, thank you. And for a full list of when stores around the Bluegrass open tonight and early tomorrow morning, just go to WKYT.com. New at 6, a random act of kindness is bringing joy to some Central Kentucky children on this Thanksgiving Day. And then why students at Lexington High School want the used cooking oil you might have in your kitchen tonight. 2 Lexington men are spending this Thanksgiving Day giving early Christmas gifts to children. Jimbo Russell and Luke Parker wanted to give back to the community, so they spent hundreds of dollars buying toys. And today they are giving the toys to children outside the Walmart on Richmond Road.
There's a lot of kids that's not even going to be able to eat today, and Christmas is coming up in less than a month, and we just want to, give out something and just hope that a kid has a brighter day, a good day.
Good for those 2. Russell and Parker are giving 1 toy to each child they meet. If they have any toys left over after today, they tell us that they will donate those to hospitals around Central Kentucky. Do you have some used cooking oil in your kitchen? Well, tomorrow you'll have a chance to get rid of it. Students from Henry Clay High School in Lexington need that oil for a science project. They are going to use it to make biodiesel fuel. So tomorrow from 10 until 2, you can drop off your used cooking oil at the school on Fontaine Road. Just make sure the oil is in a secure container with a lid on it.